Good morning, Wet Shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. In case you didn't know, Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next 3MB airs, or a piece of late-breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit-chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, streaming shows, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup. And I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the August 5th, 2024 episode of Second Cup. Great to be with you as we kick off the summer month of August. Wow, where is the year going, huh? It's already August. Dog days of summer are upon us, and it's been pretty warm already. Yeah, it's been pretty darn warm. So got some great summer days of August to look forward to. We talked about Camp Phoenix shave soap from Phoenix Shaving. And as I mentioned in the Monday Morning Mailbag or in the review, I can't remember which, maybe I mentioned in both. When I was a kid, all my friends went to camp in the month of August. They were home for the beginning of summer, and then sometime in August, beginning of August, middle of August, they went away to camp for 1 or 2 weeks, and then they were home. And then we started school after Labor Day. That was when we always started school. And I know that nowadays they're starting school. I think school starts in another week and a half. I think that's, middle of summer, they're going back to school. Middle of August, rather, they're going back to school. Plenty of summer left during the month of August. I guess that's why I'm saying middle of summer. But it is the middle of August, and they're already going back to school. And those are some hot days. Should be out running around, swimming, sailing, fishing, going to camp, like Camp Phoenix, right? But it's great to be with you this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. I am using my National Cartoonist Society coffee mug here. You've seen this one before. There it is, right there. And I am using Silencer Smooth coffee from Black Rifle Coffee Company. And it is a terrific cup of coffee. Now, I did something a little different this morning. I added butter to my coffee. Have you ever done that before? Now, I'm investigating this. I'm not endorsing it. I'm not saying it's something you should do. I'm just trying to gather some information, and I'm asking you if you've ever heard of this, and maybe you have more information on this phenomenon called buttered coffee. I think sometimes it's used interchangeably with the term bulletproof coffee. And what it is adding a fat to your coffee, and that supposedly is a good thing for your body. Now, here's how I found out about buttered coffee. I was on one of the social media channels, and I saw a gentleman talking about adding butter to your coffee, and that led me to a discussion on buttered coffee. Now, all I did was just add a little bit of butter to my coffee this morning. Instead of putting it on my bagel this morning, I put it in my coffee. So that's the change off there. But if you make buttered coffee, it's supposed to be beneficial. There could be a downside, but here's the recipe for buttered coffee. It's 1 to 2 tablespoons of grass-fed, unsalted butter. It has to be grass-fed and unsalted. And then to that, you add 1 to 2 tablespoons of MCT oil. Now, that's a medium-chain triglyceride. That's a fat that occurs in coconut oil. Of course, we're all familiar with coconut oil as wet shavers. Some of us use coconut oil as a pre-shave, but you can also put that in your coffee. Okay, so you've got your black coffee and you've added your grass-fed unsalted butter. You've also added your MCT oil in the form of, let's say, coconut oil. And then you blend it all together until it's nice and frothy. And you drink it down. It's supposed to be a very enjoyable cup of coffee. Now, here are the health benefits, the reported health benefits. It curbs hunger, and this will aid in weight loss. It helps with energy and focus. It gives you greater mental clarity. Here's the downside. It's 200 to 500 calories per cup, per serving. And there's also 45 to 65 grams of fat. So a lot of folks will drink this as a meal replacement. So I'm still investigating whether or not it's worth making a buttered coffee or a bulletproof coffee and trying to figure out how often I would drink that. But for now, I'm just going to add a little bit of butter to my coffee, make sure I get the unsalted butter, and just add a little bit of butter in my coffee and just kind of stir it up a little bit. And I was doing that also with coconut oil. I was adding just a tablespoon of coconut oil in my coffee, and it smooths it out a little bit. And butter seems to be a little more agreeable in taste and smooths out the coffee a little bit more. So I don't think I'm going to go way overboard and mix all this together. I think every so often, not every day, not every cup, every so often, maybe just add a little bit of unsalted butter to my coffee just to smooth things out. Looks like maybe doing it that way, I'll get a little bit of health benefit. But if this is something that you do, or if this is something that you have more information about, please comment below and let us know. I would love to hear your experiences with it and any information that you have regarding it, regarding health benefits. Have you used it? Have you lost weight? Has it given you more energy? That sort of thing. So, yeah, it's just something I came across and I thought I'd share it with you. I'm not endorsing it in any way. I'm just saying I'm looking into it. And if you have more information, please send it along and we'll share it with all the listeners out there. So great to be with you this morning. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Let's pay a few bills and we'll get the show underway. Well, I'm back in front of the microphone with another cup of coffee. Yeah, hang on 1 minute. Yeah, that's terrific. This time around, I ran the calf Keurig cup in my Keurig machine from Black Rifle Coffee Company. We had that on this morning's Monday morning mailbag that has twice the caffeine. That'll get you going in the morning for sure. And, that's the beauty of the Keurig. You want to get that second cup of coffee, you can put a different brew in there. Just grab a different cup and put it in there, and you've you got another nice cup of coffee, different brew. So that's what I did this morning. And it reminds me, not only am I back with another cup of coffee, Phoenix Shaving is back with Doppelganger Orange. That's right, Doppelganger Orange returns. Homage to vintage chaps. Now, this is also an homage to the classic Chypre. Now, what is a Chypre? I looked this up on Wikipedia. Chypre, that's spelled Chypre. Chypre is the name of a family of perfumes that are characterized by an accord composed of citrus top notes, a middle centered on Cistus labdanum, and a mossy animalic set of base notes derived from oak moss. Chypre perfumes fall into numerous classes according to their modifier notes, which include, but are not limited to, leather, florals, fruits, and amber. Now, check out the scent profile of Doppelganger Orange. Again, an homage to vintage chaps. Here's the scent profile. Top notes are anise, clary sage, bergamot, lavender, lime, lemon. Middle notes are jasmine, patchouli, orris, geranium, sandalwood, cedarwood, and heart notes are amber, vanilla, musk, honey, moss, benzoin, and tonka bean. A distinctive Chypre with oriental tones and old school class. It sounds marvelous. And as they write here, Chaps has that unmistakable masculine woody leather musk spice hook that Chuck Norris sports on date night. An homage to Chaps by Ralph Lauren and the pulp science fiction of yore. Wow, how about that? They go on to say here, besides being one of our original Big Three doppelgangers, you need to remember the Doppel collection was also our first introduction to our now world-famous ultra-premium CK6 formula. This fact only adds to its legendary status. This was literally the new dawn for epic vegan formulas and changed the shave soap conversation for good. The future was finally at hand. Yeah, and I got to tell you, the CK6 formula is pretty darn amazing for being a non-tallow shave soap. It really is. It changed my mind about tallow and non-tallow shave soaps. Absolutely. Now, I love them both. I love tallow-based soaps, and I love the non-tallow soaps. But CK6, Formula CK6 from Phoenix Shaving is really at the top when it comes to non-tallow shave soap formulas. It is one of the best, no doubt about it. And they continue here. Then there is the nostalgic, masculine, and magical ruggedness of this lost and classic Accord Chaps. A throwback as modern as a space cowboy moseying on down the dunes of Mars. You will immediately be reminded of your dad, uncle, grandpa, whoever that space cowboy was in your young life. And while bursting with sentimentality, this stuff is actually quite amazing stuff too. A perfect blend of then and now to take with you into the cooler months coming, and like you, dear Shave Cadet, a notable standalone classic. Now, that is really amazing because we've been talking about shave soap scents to carry us into those fall months, and here is one that Phoenix Shaving is recommending. This is absolutely amazing. Check it out from Phoenix Shaving, Doppelganger Orange. Let me say that again, Doppelganger Orange, an homage to vintage Chaps. It sounds absolutely amazing. It sounds masculine. It sounds refined. It sounds gentlemanly, outdoorsy. It sounds like it's going to go great for these cooler summer months, going into those cooler months of the autumn. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful sounding scent. And yeah, definitely check it out. We'll have links below. This did not get included in the Monday Morning Mailbag because after we got done with the Monday Morning Mailbag, that's when we got the email alert on this, which is why we created Second Cup, so we can let you know about these things that did not make the Monday Morning Mailbag deadline, so you get a heads up on it. Otherwise, we're waiting another week to let you know about this. And who knows, the way Phoenix Shave Soaps perform, this could be sold out very, very quickly. You never know. So put it on your wish list. Check it out. From Phoenix Shaving, Doppelganger Orange. It's returned, an homage to vintage Chaps. I received this comment from viewer Edward Banks. This comment was left in the review I did of the Goodfellas Smile Centesi Safety Razor. It's a beautiful razor made in Italy, 303 stainless steel, and it has a 45-degree angle of approach. It is very smooth and very, very mild. I really, really like this razor a lot. And he writes, great video, Mark, as usual. Thanks very much, Edward. I wonder which is better for sensitive skin, the Henson Mild or the Goodfellow razor in this video, which is a Centesi, or the stainless steel Stiletto. I have not used the Goodfellow's Stiletto razor, so I can't comment on that. But I can kind of give you a comparison of the Henson Mild and the Centesi. And the difference between the two of them, especially for beginners, is that the Henson has that built-in angle in its razor head, allows you to find the angle of approach very, very easily. And I would say the Henson Mild version is a really good razor for sensitive skin. If your skin borders on the sensitive side, or you really want a nice mild razor, the Henson is a good one. Just know that because it's an aluminum razor, that it is going to be a little bit lighter in weight, but still the razor does all the work. It really is amazing. some aluminum razors. Well, I shouldn't say some aluminum razors, all aluminum razors that I have used that are well engineered, let me put that qualifier in there, really deliver nice shaves despite their lighter weight. Because we like to say, let the weight of the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Still, these aluminum razors that are well designed, well engineered, boy, that razor does all the work. Now, the Syntesi has more weight and it has this 45-degree shaving angle. So once you become attuned to that shaving angle, from 30 degrees to 45 degrees, boy, you get some absolutely beautiful, beautiful shaves with it. And I would say, yes, that one is also very, very good if you're looking for a mild razor. I think the big difference here is that with the Henson, you're going to find the shaving angle immediately. With the Syntesi, you may have to adjust a little bit to find that 45-degree angle. I don't know. Maybe it might take you a shave or two to get used to that shaving angle with the Syntesi. You might hit it right away. Your mileage may vary. But I really enjoy that razor so much so, I think I'm going to pull it out again and use it because it really is a very, very well-made razor. Made in Italy, again, 303 stainless steel. And it just really terrific, terrific razor. And both of them are very, very good. If you're looking for mild shaves, a mild razor, either one of those will fit that category. Now, as far as sensitive skin goes, well, you know what? I think either one will fit the bill, although I think the Henson might be a little bit better because of that built-in shaving angle allows you to find that angle of approach immediately. So that might be a little bit better. And also, the blade you use will also have an effect with the razor. So you might have to try a few different blades out there to see which ones work best for you. The rule of thumb has always been, well, I shouldn't say the rule of thumb has always been. I should say the rule of thumb for many wet shavers is mild razor, sharp blade. So if you do get either one of these mild razors, try to get a little sharper blade in there and see how that works. Now, for me, I like the sharper blade, but ones that are platinum coated, because that platinum coating or chromium coating or any of those other coatings, they tend to just soften that edge just a little bit for me to where I get a really, really sharp, smooth shave in a nice mild razor. And again, either of these will fit the bill, but I think if you want immediate results, the Henson has probably got the edge here. Whereas with the Syntesi, it might take you a shave or two to adjust to that 45-degree angle. Either one is very, very good. And, I like them both. So that's just kind of like a little bit of an update here because we haven't talked about either of those razors in a while. And Edward Banks's comment here allowed for the discussion. So thanks very much for that, Edward. I really, really do appreciate it. Again, if you're looking for a nice, mild razor, and he's looking for something for sensitive skin, I think either one of these will fit the bill. The Henson Mild and also the Goodfellows Smile Syntesi razor. Although the Henson, right out of the blocks, is going to, I think, give you a very good shave because of that built-in angle of approach that it has in the razor head. Hey, Edward, thanks again for the comment and allowing for the discussion. Really do appreciate it. Well, we move from a discussion involving an Italian razor to a post-shave routine from our favorite Italian wet shaver, Marco Battelli, all the way from Rome, Italy. Marco checking in with this great post-shave routine called skin icing. I've never heard of this, and this is something we will also share with viewers on the Monday Morning Mailbag this coming week. And here's what Marco Battelli writes. And again, I wanted to give you a preview of this in this morning's second cup. Skin icing. Here's what he writes. Hi, Mark. How are you? I wanted to propose a post-shave tip that I use mainly in the summer, but can easily be used all year round. Before using the alum block and the aftershave, I use a block of wet ice all around my face for at least 3 to 5 minutes. And he included here parenthetically, I recommend that it is wet, otherwise it could cause burns, or that it is wrapped around a light cotton handkerchief. This technique is called skin icing and brings significant benefits to the skin. I prepare a block of ice in the shape of a bar of soap using a container of that shape, which I place back in the freezer when finished. First of all, it closes the pores, making the skin even smoother and making the typical burning sensation caused by the use of alum less noticeable. It has an astringent effect on facial wrinkles and on any swelling present under the eyes. It also has benefits for concerns the presence of acne or small pimples, reduces sebum secretion, and also has an anti-inflammatory effect, soothing any redness caused by improper shaving. Personally, I find it effective, and especially on particularly hot days, it gives a feeling of freshness that lasts a long time. Greetings from Rome, Marco Batelli. Hey, Marco, thanks for an absolutely fantastic post-shave routine shaving tip. Skin icing. I've never heard of this. This is wonderful. Again, folks, just to kind of recap, he takes some water and freezes it about the size of a bar of soap. He gets a container about that size and freezes that small block. And then after he's done shaving, he'll wet it. Or he'll wrap it in a cotton handkerchief and he'll run it around his face. Now, I think I would probably prefer wetting the ice block and running it around the face that way. And I can understand why you would do that. It would probably give a little more slickness and slipperiness to the ice. And I can understand if it's too cold and would hang up on the skin from not having any slickness, it would probably cause a slight burn of some kind. That's kind of my hunch. So yeah, definitely run it under some cold water before you run it around the face. And that sounds absolutely wonderful. And he's saying 3 to 5 minutes and just run it around, and it's refreshing. It has astringent qualities. It closes the pores. It's great for acne, pimples, that sort of thing, and great for under the eyes. Wow, it sounds like an absolutely fantastic post-shave routine, post-shave shaving tip. Really, really wonderful. Marco, thanks very, very much for sending this along. I've never heard of it. Skin icing. Folks, give it a try. Easy to do. And let us know if you do try it and what the results are. Marco, thanks very, very much for sending along a great post-shave routine and a post-shave tip, skin icing. Thanks again, Marco. Really do appreciate it. I received this email alert from The Art of Shaving regarding 4 simple steps for a healthy beard. Now, a lot of wet shavers out there like to do head shaves. They like to use a safety razor for a really, really nice, smooth head shave, and they maintain a beard on the face. You know what? Your face, your rules, and if that's the look you're going for, all the better, because there are some products here from The Art of Shaving that will help you maintain that beard. And as they write here in the headline, again, 4 simple steps for a healthy beard. 1, remove impurities without stripping natural oils with our peppermint beard wash. 2, nourish and soften for a healthy shine with our peppermint beard conditioner. 3, reduce dry skin and beard itch with our citrus mint basil premium beard oil. And 4, untangle unruly hairs and shape your beard with our sandalwood beard comb. Now, they have a full range of beard care products, and we'll link them below so you can check it out. If you spend $50 or more, you get free shipping with the code SHIP50. That's SHIP50. Free shipping on orders $50 or more with code SHIP50. So check it out for all you wet shavers out there that like to have a really beautiful head shave and still maintain a really nice beard. The Art of Shaving has a great complete line of beard care products. We'll link them below, and you can also check out the 4 that are mentioned here. Their peppermint beard wash, their peppermint beard conditioner, their citrus mint basil premium beard oil, and their sandalwood beard comb. Hey, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a movie to you. Now, I've talked about the Mission Impossible movies, and I think this is just a fantastic franchise starring Tom Cruise. And I went back and I watched the very first Mission Impossible movie, which was released, I believe, in 1996. And I got to tell you, it holds up very, very well. Now, some of the tech that they use in it may appear to be a bit dated, but for the most part, it's still quite cutting edge. But actually, the cinematography and the effects and everything look so good. I mean, really, really good. You have to check out the train at the end. That's all I'm going to say. That is still remarkable looking. It really is very, very well done. And I think on the second look at this movie, maybe even the third look, or whenever you come back to it is what I'm saying. If you've already seen it, it makes more sense. You understand what the whole plot is. I recommend turning on subtitles so you can follow some of the intricacies that are being discussed here. That helps a great deal. But really an enjoyable movie. And the thing is, if you're going to watch the Mission Impossible movies, including this most recent release called Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, you're going to need to watch the first one because there's a character in the first one that shows up in this current Mission Impossible movie. So check it out. The very first Mission Impossible movie from 1996, starring Tom Cruise and Jon Voight. It really is very, very good and holds up quite well. A real good popcorn action thriller movie. Check it out. Mission Impossible starring Tom Cruise, the very first movie in this fantastic franchise. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show, and I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.